What's up, guys? So I forgot to film an intro again, but I will try my best to work harder at making one so I don't just pop up in the video. Okay, so this video I was asking people, does age matter? What's the youngest and what's the oldest that they would date? And is acne a deal breaker? So let's see what they had to say. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment, and share. Ooh.
Kristen, Christina, Remy.
And the question is acne a deal breaker?
No. No, I don't really think so. No, not at all.
Why?
Because if you find like a good person, like acne's not permanent, first of all. Second of all, like if you're having a good time, it's all that matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like fun. I hate you guys.
And you?
No, yeah, like what Kristen was saying, like it goes away, it's not there forever. It's more on the inside that counts, ladies and men.
What counts? Oh yeah, personality is more important than facial.
I'm here today with
Bo Weingus,
Stefan, Ryan Nickerson, Carmelo,
Tommy Widmer, PJ.
and the question is, what's the oldest you'll date?
Date?
Yeah. Does age matter?
Oh, yeah. But probably like right now at 25.
25?
Yeah.
Whoa! Wait, hold on. That's illegal though. It's rape.
It's not rape.
If I'm 16 and you date a 25-year-old, then that's
Dating a minor. I would date a
It is
sophomore
wrong,
in
isn't
college.
A sophomore in college?
Yeah, that's more.
I would go.
I'd agree with Tommy.
I'd say 25.
Probably like
Tommy.
probably like 2 or 3 years older as of now. But when I get like 20s, it doesn't matter.
Gracie. Sammy.
And is acne a deal breaker?
No, it's about the personality. No, because I can't help it.
I'm here today with,
Michael.
does age matter? And what's the oldest you'll date? Or youngest?
Age does matter. The youngest I'll date, probably 15. The oldest I'll date, I'll go 21. I have a sugar mommy though. It's different.
My nigga.
I'm here today with Brooke Carney.
Kelly Eastman.
And what is the oldest and what is the youngest you would date? And does age matter?
I would never date someone younger than me.
And what's the oldest you would date?
21?
And what's the youngest?
A year younger.
A year younger?
Katie. Hannah. Bella.
And is acne a deal breaker?
No.
Why?
I don't think I really would care about that.
And for you?
Yeah, I don't really care either, 'cause you can't really, do anything about it. Yeah, they can't really control it, so it's like, whatever.
Catherine.
Janelle.
And does age matter? And what's the oldest and youngest you will date?
I feel like in high school, 2 years is the max. But when you get older, I think it doesn't matter as much.
And what's the youngest you would date?
My grade.
Alright. And how about you?
Probably same thing. 2 years older in high school. But then once you're old,
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Alright.
Jayla.
And does age matter? What's the oldest and what's the youngest you would date?
Age matters when you are a minor. So what age would oldest I would date? 20s. 20s. And then youngest, nothing younger than me.
Olivia.
And the question is, does age matter? And what's the oldest and youngest you will date?
Oh, age definitely matters. I would probably, because I'm in high school, date a senior. That's probably the oldest. And the youngest I'd probably go is a sophomore.
Julia. Hannah.
And the question is, does age matter? And what's the youngest and oldest you'll date?
I think age does matter, because if they're over 18, then you're going to catch a case.
And what's the youngest you'll date?
I wouldn't date a freshman, so just a sophomore.
And what's the oldest you'll date?
17.
17. How about you?
Probably the same, because that's catching cases that's hardcore. So yeah, I wouldn't date a freshman either, and probably a sophomore.
Allie.
Jello.
Ushana.
And is acne a deal breaker?
If he's dark skinned, then it's okay. If he light skinned, negative.
And for you?
What?
Is acne a deal breaker?
A deal breaker? I mean, shit.
It be going crazy on people's faces. All that doo-doo and shit. I don't like that. I'm trying to kiss with a nigga and all his oil on my face. Get the fuck out of here.
And you?
Wait, what's the question?
Is acne a deal breaker?
You see, there's a lot of people in Harbor Fields with acne, and I don't like that.
Yeah, bro, their face be red as shit.
How you gonna kiss on his face, right? And you feel the bumps and shit? Oh no! Get some proactive.
No,
Chill out with that. No, that's no.
Let them proactive for like Christmas presents, birthday. We gonna spoil them.
Question is, does age matter? What's the youngest and what's the oldest you would date?
Yes, age matters. The youngest is 15 and the oldest is like 17.
And what about you?
Alright, so I got a Haitian mother at home, so I should be even speaking on this. But the gag is, my little age. You gotta be a year older than me. Little 16 through like 18.
And for you?
Oldest 17, youngest 15.
Age. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay. Age matters sometimes. So the oldest 16, youngest my age,
What's your age?
14.
14? Age does not matter to me. I don't do young though. I don't do young. But the oldest, maybe 26.
Y'all are going to jail. Period.
Nah, let me stop. 18.
Logan.
Sophia.
And the question is acne a deal breaker?
Yeah.
Why?
Too much. Like, if it's like a little, it's like fine, but like if it's like too much, it's like.
Okay, and what about you?
It's like, it kind of depends, because it can be, like...
I said wait, bro.
Because it, like, kind of can be gross if they, like, don't wash their face, but if it's, like, genetic, I guess it's, like, okay. But, like, I don't know, it depends.
Allie.
Ava.
And the question is, does age matter? What's the youngest and what's the oldest you'll date?
Youngest, like, not in middle school. Absolutely not. And oldest, probably not over 18, because that's illegal.
And for you?
Okay, right now, nowhere, like, no one younger and no one in college. And then, but once you get older, I feel like age doesn't matter as much.
Nick.
And Ryan.
And the question is acne a deal breaker?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? For you?
For me, it doesn't really matter because you can always fix it, like work on it.
Kyle.
Avery.
Joe.
And and the question is, does age matter? What's the youngest and what's the oldest you'll date?
The lowest I feel like I would date would be a freshman if I was chill with them.
And that's the youngest. What's the oldest?
Maybe a sophomore in college or a freshman in college.
And for you?
The youngest, I have to say, like, probably like sophomore, and then the oldest senior or freshman in college, but I'm not trying to catch
And for you?
this all wrong. I'd probably go sophomore, and then oldest probably senior citizen.
Tasia.
And the question is, does age matter? What's the oldest and what's the youngest you'll date?
Age ain't nothing but a number, in my opinion. But I say the youngest I would go is my age, and the oldest I would go. I'm gonna say senior. Yeah.
Quincy Jackson.
And the question is, does age matter and what's the youngest and oldest you would date?
I think when you get older, age kind of matters. Like, no. Right now, age matters. Like, I wouldn't date anyone in their 20s. But, like, I also wouldn't date lower than 16. But, like, when I'm older, my parents are 16 years apart, so I can't really judge.
Right?
Yeah.
So age does matter when you're in high school?
in high school.
But outside of high school, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, share. My recent videos will be in the description down below. And make sure to follow my other social medias. My Snapchat and Instagram will be down below as well.